Hi, my name's Toby, and I love to learn new things. And today we're going to be learning Angular. Well, this is not going to be like a normal tutorial where um, I already know how to do it and I'm showing you what to do, and I'm planned in advance and just make it happen because I don't know what to do. I don't know Angular. In fact, I'm not a front-end developer, I'm a back-end developer. But I want to learn Angular, and I'm going to do it with you learning, coming along with me for the ride. So I'm going to stumble through trying to make an app, and it doesn't mean I'm not going to have any video edits or cuts. Of course, if I need to go to the bathroom or something happens, and I decide to stop and I start again, same video the next day, of course there's going to be cuts. But what I promise you is that I won't edit out any of my mistakes. So there'll probably be times when you'll be shouting at the screen, Toby, you've made a typo in a variable name, that's why the error's coming, or whatever. And I won't be able to see it until I do, hopefully. Anyway, the app I want to make is kind of like MailChimp, but MailChimp is targeted at businesses selling stuff through email campaigns. This is more targeted towards normal people who are doing newsletters for their friends and family. They're not trying to sell them anything, they just want to give them some news. But other than that, it's kind of like MailChimp simplified. That's what I'm going to be aiming at. Let's get into it. I said I like to learn new things. I'll also be learning a new IDE because I've never used Sublime Text as an IDE before. So we'll give it a try. I've already installed a few extensions for Angular, ASP language server protocol with the Angular one as well. So what have I got open? I've got this is the Angular website. I've read a lot of this already. That's all I've done. I've never done Angular, I've just read some of this webpage. I've done this part, I've installed the CLI, and that's where I'm up to, I believe. What have I got? So that's all I've got for you currently. So let's create the app. So this is how we do it. I honestly haven't tried this yet. This is the first time I've made an Angular app. Now I'm going to call it Newsletter Orangutan. Go to the MailChimp SurveyMonkey sort of theme. Now this is test my spelling. I think it's like that. Orangutan. Let's see what happens. Would you like auto completion? Okay, yes. Would you like to share anonymous usage data? Why not? That sounds fine to me. Oh, the default is no. That's interesting. I'll do yes for that. Would you like to add Angular routing? Yes. Okay. Which style sheet format would you like to use? Okay, CSS, I suppose. I'm not a front-end developer, as I said. I have heard about some of these things before. and I'm not confident enough to go with them. I'm going with CSS, which I know I've used a bit before. And it's creating stuff. Look at this. I was creating things. I'm in the wrong directory. Oh man. I had to move this. I didn't even... Good start. I didn't even check what directory I was in before I started creating my project. Okay. Anyway, so after it's created, I don't know how long this is going to take. Actually, this might be the first edited out because this is going to take a while. Oh, it's done. Oh, it's done. Okay, here we go. And initialize Git for me. Okay. Let's move it. To my projects folder. So okay. Here we are. in my let's do this. Let's try this. Open. So open. I will be doing automated testing, of course. What's this? Would you like to share anonymous user data? We've already answered this. Okay, generate. Okay, now it's building the whatever it needs to do in order to serve up this application. I will be using tests. So I read that there's something called Jasmine or something, which is the Angular testing, the default Angular testing thing, Jasmine. So I had a look at it, and it's oh, by the way, it's come up in my other monitor. That's not what I wanted it to come. Okay, it's come up as localhost 420. It's 4200, I should say. So let's bring it up in a tab here. And here it is. Okay, beautiful. Look how bright white it is compared to my dark theme. It's highlighting this side of my face with like whiteness like that. Okay, that's probably a link to the tutorial. Okay, I did the tutorial, by the way. I did not the Tour of Heroes one. There's one about a website where you have a shopping cart. I did that. It was a very short and simple tutorial. One thing it really lacked was having it so that it persisted data between page refreshes. So there was nothing about how to persist data. So that's something we're going to need to be able to do. So I don't know how it's going to work, but we'll work it out, I'm sure. Oh, interesting. Angular material, that's the... Okay. Angular dev tools, that might be useful as a blog. Yeah, testing, okay. Component, yes, this is how you generate a component. What's this? I was going to give it a... Okay. Oh, we can find an add-on for DevTools. This actually might be quite useful. So let's get the add-on to help us debug application, so I'll just add that to Chrome. Okay, so run the application. Okay, right. Now I didn't know what to do next. I guess I need to make some components. Okay, so I want to. What's this app gonna have? It's gonna have a way to make lists of contacts with their email addresses, names and email addresses. That'll do for now, and then it'll have another thing module. Okay, we're gonna have modules. Another module for actually building a newsletter. And I already foresee terrible complications with this, because there's going to be the components in that are going to be, so they display to the user in the user interface for the app, but then we want to be able to send the similar components are going to have versions of themselves which actually get sent in the emails which go to the contacts, which is going to be different to how they, but kind of similar to how they look on the screen, that sort of thing. Plus emails where you have the content of the newsletter within the body of the email, which is what I want. I think that, I'm not sure it's still the case, but usually you don't use CSS layouts, but you actually do tabular HTML tables layouts so that it works in various different email clients, and like that sounds like a nightmare to me. So I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Maybe I'll only support the more modern email clients, but we'll see how we go with that. I might even never get to that point in the app. Let's hope I do. So let's bring it up in here first. Let's close this thing. Open folder. How about try open folder again? I haven't used Sublime Text before. Let's go to where is it? Projects. Newsletter orangutan. Look. Okay, this is helpful. I wonder what that means. Modified. Interesting. It's modified. Okay, so it should have made. So we got our first module is here. And I think what happens is we have a root module, we have a root component, which is here. Okay, because the title. So what I want to do is have a look at the. So what I'm going to do is have a look at the example app that I did in the tutorial. So take a tour of the example application. Okay, so you can open it in this thing called StackBlitz, which I think was a very clever sort of thing where you get to do, has like an IDE in the browser, and it runs the application in a pane there. Let's see. This application has like a kind of a header bar with the name of the app in the header bar. I wonder where that comes from. Okay, so we have, top bar. So top bar, okay, then I have a component called top bar. I'm just going to copy this app top bar. Okay, so okay, let's get a new tab to do this. Add component app top bar. You know, I'm guessing this is what to do. Apparently all your components have to start with app by convention. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to put that here. Did I do the right command here? Let's go back. Generate component. Oh, and you don't put app in front of it. Okay, let's do this. Let's go back. No, I don't want to proceed there. Generate component top bar. This didn't work. Oh, I misspelled component, that's why. Shouting at the screen there. Component. That's right, you keep shouting at me, I can't hear you. Okay. Okay, we created something. So, oh look, here it is. Nice, okay. So I can say, oh man. Let's start due to not being able to find Node.js runtime on the path. Where is this coming from? It's going to install, is this coming from Sublime Text? It's going to install Node.js locally for LSP. Right, I'll just go with it. Sounds like a significant thing to install just for a, anyway. So this came, this is not what I expected. It's got a whole style thing, generated an entire style sheet in with the HTML. Oh my, what the? I don't know all this content. I was expecting just like for the HTML part, just a single thing saying this component works, like in a little div. Let's look at this is what I'm expecting. Why did it put style in here and not in the CSS thing? It tells me to generate all this content and tells me to delete it. Ah, man. Let's at least see what it looks like. What I want to do is put the top bar in the where's it gone? Oh no, there's the top bar component. See, I thought I was in the. Come on. Yes, this is what I was expecting. Okay. This is the at component. Again, why did it put this here and not in the style sheet? Router outlet. So this is all that stuff we were seeing on the screen before. And it says to replace it all, which is what we have in the. Okay. So this is all this stuff. But here, what we have in the at component is just this. The router outlet. Okay. Okay. This is interesting. So I've just worked out this. When you navigate, the top bar stays there and everything else appears under it. And so I'm guessing that's what router outlet is, where it defines where, when you route to a particular page, where the content of that page is going to appear. So the top bar is still there. Let's put top bar in. Let's just do this. Like that. Okay. And the top bar. Okay, so let's now. I don't know if this would be cool. Oh, it changes without me having to reload anything. I suppose that's kind of expected in this day and age. So maybe what I can do is have this as a little window that goes here. Then make it smaller. Make it where's the oh, come on. Duh. Chrome has hijacked my window bar thing, so I don't have it always on. For my other windows. Oh, I don't. Here, always on top, because I've got a Sublime Text hijacked it as well. I want to do always on top, and they keep hijacking, and I can't. Anyway, okay, that's fine. I'll just shrink this as well. We got this one and this one. There we go. Okay. So actually, let's. Now I've done that, and we go back here. Let me see how they do their top bar. Okay, so they've got a link to a header with a link to the home destination. Then they've got the shopping cart button, and they've obviously got some CSS. No, how do they make it like a bar? Alright, this is useful. So I do this. It's going to be called It's going to be called newsletter. And that should change, right? Did I save it? Oh, here we go. There it is. Okay. I don't know where they got the CSS in now in the example one, but I guess this is where I'm going to put the CSS for this one. And I'm not going to do that right now. I think that's enough to start with, and I'm going to stop there.